So it is the 3rd of September. The summer is over, at least where I am. Patrik, how are you?
Very good. How are you?
Yeah, it's good. It's good. I'm up here in the north where you used to live, and we're getting some colder weather. Are you in Monaco?
Yes.
How?
Yes, in Monaco.
I mean,
It's
September.
nice there.
Yeah, September, October are some of the nicest months down there, isn't it?
Yeah, I would say October is the best.
Mm-hmm.
Generally, it's not so hot and
Mm-hmm.
not cold. Yeah,
Yeah.
September is good too.
That's good. I mean, last time we talked, you were in the middle of preparing to move to a new apartment. Have you settled in yet?
Yeah, I mean, I moved in. It's a mess still. I gotta get furniture and you know how there's
Yeah,
all
yeah,
this
yeah.
stuff settled. So it's gonna take a while, but otherwise it's nice.
Mm-hmm.
That much nicer place now.
Yeah. Is the location nice? Do you like the location as well?
Yeah, this is on the other side of Monaco that I was last time.
Mm-hmm.
Last time I was close to the tennis club, and this is on the other side. It's hard to explain, but anyways, it's. I don't think it's that nice to be in the middle of Monaco where the casino is.
Mm-hmm.
It's nice to be on either side.
Yeah, of course.
This is nice side. Everything is close. You can walk to so many places.
Yeah. I guess you're gonna stay in Monaco for a while. You like living there, don't you?
Yeah, I love it nowadays. Uh, uh, it's changed a lot from the first year I came here, I did not really like it that much, but now it's one of my favorite places.
How many years have you stayed in Monaco now?
Mm, over 8 years, I think.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I moved in of 2006
Okay.
or beginning of 2007.
Yeah. Okay.
So
Now I saw you in some interviews in Barcelona. How long were you in Barcelona for?
I think I was about 10 days,
Mm-hmm.
something like that. I was renting an apartment with a friend and I was doing all kind of training there and playing was very nice. Nice
Mm-hmm.
trip. It was good side action, good tournaments.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I was very surprised to see the just the amount of players in the side action what they had because I haven't played these EPTs for a long time really.
Mm.
I think it's been who knows 3 4 years probably
Mm.
that I played the last one except the Monaco one.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was surprised,
Yeah.
positively surprised.
Yeah, it was exciting to follow you there. Are you happy with the way you played? Because you made the money, didn't you?
Yeah, I made the money. I won the 71st,
Yeah.
and it was a funny tournament. I was solo on a day three, and we had such a struggle, and I survived. And day four, I made the biggest fold of my life in these kind of tournaments. Like it's very hard to fold a top two player against a player I never played with before, and so I ended up folding an ace jack on a board, ace jack 6-3
Mm-hmm.
with two spades,
Okay.
and the other player ended up having a set, bottom set, and one player had a flush draw soldier. Hit
Mm.
a flush on the river, but yeah, I made a good fold, and then I think about 45 minutes later, I just left all my money away. So,
Okay.
but you know what? I'd rather go out that way, but making a wrong call instead of one bluff is you know,
Yeah. Yeah.
it's always worse to make a bad call instead of a bad bluff in some way.
Mm. Yeah. Of course, because if you make a bad call, you're drawing dead. If you make a bluff, you can always win. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, and
Any specific that happened regarding the cash games?
the cash games. I mean, I played there and there. We had pretty good 150, 300 PLO going and 100, 200. And I played some 50, 5100 also.
Okay.
Nothing specific, quite a big experience for those games. The 15-3 was short-handed and a lot of parts like between 60 and 100k.
Wow.
And then I ended up breaking about
Oh.
even on those games.
I know there was surprisingly many. Well, we expected a lot of Swedish players to be there. I know 60 Swedes were in the main event. Were there many Finnish players as well?
Yeah, a lot of things.
Mm.
Lots of things. Yeah, a lot of things that I haven't even seen for years. So
Oh, that's
it's
fun.
a nice place to go, and of to Barcelona. So many people go there like a holiday.
Yeah. I know.
Yeah.
I know. Also, you mentioned before that you sometimes have gone to Barcelona to practice tennis. Have you?
Yeah, training with this. I have a good physio,
Okay.
but he helps me with my condition sometimes.
Mm.
It's more like just physical training and so on. But
Mm. Yeah, that's nice.
yeah, it's
How
a place from I go once in a while.
yeah. How's your physical status today?
Nah, it's okay. Nothing special.
It's not bad.
Health, health is good.
Yeah. I know. Yeah, you usually always had so many problems with your back and your hip and so on. But right now, it seems like
I had
you're
so
okay.
I had so many issues back in the days when I was 20 years old, 20 to 30. I had all the back problems, hip problems. I didn't play tennis for 6 years, and now I feel like I'm 19, 20 again, like no problems, and it just was good.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna start playing very good poker now since the health is good, and I have no, I have nothing to complain.
Okay. Excellent. Now we have. I mean, you've been playing online a lot and live a lot, but and there's a big W Coupe coming up now, starting in a few days. Have you checked the schedule? It's going on for 18 days. Are you going to play some?
I haven't checked the schedule. I'm scared of these tournaments that I have to play all night.
Yeah.
Like I don't wanna. Sometimes you start playing a tournament and then it's like what you're gonna play till 5, 6 o'clock morning
Mm.
and yeah, if this is decent schedule but it ends
Mm.
earlier,
Mm.
um, then I might play some. Also, the no limit online is not my strongest games in some way. My game is so much based on the playing the player and reading the game and
Mm.
the feel and it's tougher for me.
Yeah.
Really, when I raise and there's somebody just raise me from behind, it's I just I don't get the kind of feel that I would like to feel.
I know. You always been against any kind of devices helping you out with any statistics and so on. And you still are you still there? Are you still not using any help?
No, I never use any help. I don't know anything about those stats or numbers of anything. I never learned those things, and I didn't wanna use them or learn them. I feel like my game is again. It's not based on those things, but obviously they help so much in the certain things like win games and when there's so many players that you don't know that you haven't played before, and if you can't remember everything.
Yeah,
So then it would be nice to get numbers and
yeah. Specifically, if your opponents know a lot about your game, right?
yeah, and I mean I did okay online back in the days. I did so good. I played a lot of heads up and a lot of 300 games and against same opponents. So I kind of knew their games already so well, and so they knew my games, and it was just a game of adjusting and feeling that how the player is gonna feel that day, and you know how it is. Like it was just I never did good in those games where you just sit in a 600 game and there's new players you never played before or once or twice, and I just have no idea how they're playing, and you know. You cannot. I couldn't get into those games like so deeply. Like, and when I play heads up, it's all about you just start feeling the game what the one person is doing. But
Mm.
But I feel like personally, I feel like ring game PLO and ring game Northern Holland is. I guess you can play very strongly just only based on all these numbers you can get from these
Yeah.
programs like nowadays.
Yeah, I also know. I mean, you've been playing a lot of mixed games online as well earlier. Are you doing that today as well?
Yeah, I'm gonna play some soon. I've been so busy after I
Mm.
moved here, and then I went right away to Barcelona, and I I'll start playing soon online. Those
Yeah.
mixed games are fine. I just don't feel like I have a. Feels very tough to play the highest limits. Those ring
Mm.
game PLOs or no limits. I haven't tried to do that for a long time now,
Yeah.
and then maybe they're gonna find a solution that we could play poker without any kind of programs helping.
Mm-hmm.
But it looks like very unlikely and very difficult to do. But
Mm. Yeah, we'll see what
you
happens
never.
there. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Of course, there's plenty of tournaments coming up further down. I mean, we have World Series of Poker Europe, and I know you enjoyed those tournaments before when it was in Cannes. Are you going to go to Berlin and play for a bracelet?
Yeah, I'm planning to go. Not
You've never been a fan of the bracelets, have you?
not to places. No. Finally, this 10,000 buy-in and looks like maybe a lot of players. So tournaments are fun when you go deep. It's a lot of fun for anyone.
Mm.
You know, it gets exciting.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Of course. No, I think they did good. The EPT has done well with all the festivals. They have a lot of side events, and a lot of people are going. I guess Malta is going to be a pretty good one as well. Have you thought about it?
Yeah, I'm definitely going to Malta.
Mm.
I'm getting my friend's apartment
Mm-hmm.
over there. And definitely go and I'm looking for a good side action and all those tournaments. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, that Barcelona was so nice with everything, but I spoke to a couple of people who work for all these organizing, all
Mm.
these events, and they said Bahamas will be very nice also. So it looks like I might go over
Mm-hmm.
there as well.
Yeah, that's in January. The only one between there, I think, yeah, is Prague as well in December. Have you been to Prague and played?
I have not been in Prague. I might go to Vegas for
Mm-hmm.
December.
Ah.
There's some decent cash games then.
Mm.
Those that month is good also.
Is it
We'll see.
around the Dol Branson Classic or whatever it's called in the beginning of December?
Yeah, there's a tournament, but I just go for the cash games.
Mm-hmm.
They go every day, and it's nice. But yeah, live poker is looking nice right now.
Yeah,
People are, that it looks like it's so much better than it's been for a long time.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I think so too. People are even talking about some kind of live boom because all the tournaments are breaking new records, and it seems like cash games are going on everywhere. Have you played in any? I mean, I know you don't like to maybe mention that, but sometimes there's private cash games or cash games arranged in different parts of the world. Have you done some traveling to those?
Let me think. I mean, sometimes I play some very small private cash games like 5100 or
Mm-hmm.
2550 just with a friend. It's
Mm.
it's nothing really crazy in any way.
No.
Um, just my friends they like to play who live in Monaco.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
They travel all these tournaments and stuff. But um, yeah, I've been away from the biggest ones.
Mm-hmm.
But you never know. It's there's so many games that they play in the casinos that are kind of private also,
Yeah,
half private. Like Macau is it's tough to get into the easiest games,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
the best games. But anyways, I'm planning to play more poker now and go to Macau and go to Philippines and play live. It's been couple of years just there's so much less poker I played.
Yeah.
I took it easy and I did some other stuff and and I'm gonna I'm gonna start traveling more now
Mm.
and playing more. So
That sounds
as long
good.
as long as the games go, so you just never know with the industry. Like suddenly there's no really good playable games and good action, and then it's better maybe to do something else for a while.
Yeah, of
But
course.
I like to play. I like to
Yeah,
play a lot
yeah.
when I get to the mood. I want to play every day.
Yeah, yeah, I know. I mean, so many players have different ways of increasing their skills in poker. What do you do to? I mean, the poker is changing all the time. Are you studying at all, or just using your brain and heart, or is it
Well,
maybe it's a secret?
like you have my secrets. Let me say, I can just tell you one thing, but for me, it's like any sport that I have to play a lot.
Hmm.
The more I play, like back in the days, I was playing so much and every day, and I just played very strong. I was very well like programmed to play good. Like I did not really make too many bad plays, or some people would even call mistakes.
Hmm.
Um, I play very strong poker, and I had a very good feel. And if you take a couple months off and you stop playing, usually the first week is your feel is not there, and you might miss something out. And
Hmm.
it always gets at least with me. I need little bit time to warm up, but
Hmm.
the more I play, the better I get. So
It's funny. It's like a comparison to golf, actually, because when you don't play golf for a while, you go out and play, and you play bad, and then you don't want to go out again. And so it's hard to get
yeah,
going again. You know what I mean?
yeah. In poker, it's definitely also that thing that when you start playing better, and for sure then you start seeing like like I'm playing now so good, everything, making good folds, good feel, good reads.
Hmm.
Everything I do well, and then it's usually you start winning like that, and then you wanna play every day.
Yeah, yeah, of
And
course.
when you play sluggies and you make a couple bad calls and it feels like your opponents are playing better than you and you're losing, you also it's a little turn up for your motivation.
Yeah, but what is a good cure for someone who is struggling with that? To because I got it myself. Even if I play very small, when you lose, it's kind of it's really hard to get back there. I mean,
Yeah, I know the feeling. I
for
know
sure.
the feeling. Uh, you gotta do many times something that you feel very fresh,
Yeah.
and then you should just play when you feel very fresh and good.
Mm.
And you need to start then getting a couple of good sessions in. So even if you play a couple hours and things go well, and then you maybe comes a one bad play where you decide to do something wrong and you feel like that wasn't too good, maybe you can call it a day and just treat it as a good day.
Hmm.
Play a couple hours, and you come back tomorrow, and usually it starts the downhill when you start.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I know, I know.
When something goes wrong, and it's like that's how you can get your like the feel better that you have at least you booked a decent session. You
Yeah,
played well until this one thing happened.
yeah, 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 yeah. That's
So
right.
that's just but I mean it's a fun game. Should play as long as it's fun,
Yeah.
and it's not too much fun usually when you get very tired also. So
Mm.
it's much enjoyable if you can quit and go to sleep, and next day you come fresh earlier, and
Mm.
it's not so easy to quit the session, especially live operas.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Of
Yeah,
course.
I found it sometimes harder to quit.
Mm. Okay, okay. Yeah, I was thinking just for a while there were so popular. Everyone was playing Chinese poker all the time. It's gone down a little bit, right? It's not as popular anymore. Are there any other new games, or do you still play Chinese sometimes?
Um, I play sometimes a little bit, but no new games like Chinese that
Hmm.
I would play at least.
Hmm.
Um, well, summer we had in Vegas a couple of times. So I played this hard limit mix.
Mm-hmm.
So like mixed games, like let's just say 8 games, but there's only two big bet, the no limit hold'em and partner minimum, but we had like 8 to 10 big bet games.
Wow.
So you can call like there was a new game that nobody has played before, like a 5 card draw.
Okay.
This old school game where everybody gets 5 cards and then you draw. We had 2 draws, and we
Two
can bet,
draws.
and it's part limit.
Okay.
So you can bet part limit before the first draw, and then you draw part again. You can bet
Mm.
another draw, and then you can bet still a part. So it was kind of interesting.
I heard one draw is the most common. 3 draws is also common in the old days when I went to school. We had 3 draws, But I mean, 2 draws. I never heard about that.
Yeah, in the part limit, it's pretty big. I mean, I played 2 times this game, and I saw a hand where the guy had aces full against 4 9s.
Are you
So
serious?
yeah, so it was like a
Oh,
400K pop, I think, or something like this.
okay, okay.
It was, it was pretty
that's
sick.
that's a pretty sick pot.
So you get big hands on this,
Yeah.
gotta be careful. But also we had this part limit triple draw and no limit and
No limit
there's
Badugi? No. What did
I
you
don't know
say?
if we had Badugi. Um, no Badugi. I think there was part limit Badugi.
Okay,
And
that's
then we
pretty
had
crazy too.
part limit Crazy Pineapple and part limit Omaha Air Butter. And
Yeah,
there's a lot of big bet games. So.
yeah. I know you like those big bet games, and you also like the limit games. But I guess when you play new games, you shouldn't play for too high stakes in the beginning. You know what I mean? You should lower the blinds at least.
It's just hard to learn those where you're gonna go and learn those games. It's not
Yeah.
so easy.
No, no.
You just have to play very tight in the beginning and just watch and try to learn them.
Hmm.
But that's the fun part of the mixed games. Like, when you go to play one game and there's 6 players, you can many times tell that, okay, this player is the weakest player, this player is the strongest player, and so on. But
Hmm.
when there's 8 games, like every strong games and weaker games,
Hmm.
and it's it just becomes more interesting, and
Hmm.
you start kind of managing yourself a little bit. That you just maybe you play very very tight in some games you don't wanna you're not so good at and so on. But anyways, it's more fun when the game changes all the time.
Mm, yeah, I understand that. I also turned into those tournaments, and I really like that. I'm gonna try to play some 8 game and some of the RAS and stud high low and so on because I enjoy those more. If it's just one game, to play some of those games as well. I like RAS as well. Do you like RAS?
Mm,
Mm,
not so much.
not so much, especially not short-handed. It's not so much fun. In tournaments, it can be fun, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's okay game. I this summer I went pretty bad. That's why it's not very positive in my head right now.
okay, okay. Yeah, that's good. We shouldn't talk too much longer. We're both pretty tired. I heard you also had a flu. Did you get rid of it?
I still have a runny nose and stuff, but it's nothing.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
nothing.
Uh,
It's late now,
yeah,
so
yeah. Yeah, we should end this, but it was really nice to talk to you, Patrick, and good luck with everything. And we stay in touch. Maybe we talk some during the W Coupe and see if you make any success there.
yeah. Thanks and good luck if you play.
Yeah.
I'll
Thank you.
try to play some a couple of games at least.
That's good. Okay. Take
Bye.
care. Bye.